What's up, YouTube? This is Foxtail Digital coming to you again with Black Girl Stocks. If you're thinking about quitting stocks and options trading or giving up on your trading journey altogether, then this video is for you. This is a highly requested video, and reflecting back on my own journey, I think that this is the perfect time to share my experience with you guys. You may be watching this video because you're on the verge of quitting, you recently stopped investing, or you're just a supporter of the channel. Either way, I appreciate you for watching this video. I want to share 3 important messages with you, and by the end of this video, I hope that you feel inspired and ready to take on the next step in your trading journey, whether that's relighting your passion for trading or getting started in the first place. So I want to share with you some of the time that I almost quit trading, especially the ones that are the most memorable. So as a lot of you guys know, trading stocks and options, starting a business, honestly pursuing any challenging goal can be extremely difficult. You know, a few years back when I first started this channel, I was using money that I got from my stimulus check to fund all of my trades. And so it was around this time that I was making some pretty risky trades. I was putting way too much at stake without really thinking about, you know, the proper risk management. After a few bad trades, I ended up losing pretty much the entire stimulus check. And this was only $2,000 back then. That is so interesting how, you know, much things change in just a few years. I remember taking a sit down. This was like a really serious thing for me. And I had to think really hard about whether I was gonna keep going with this whole trading thing. What was I gonna do with the channel? Was I gonna keep making videos, or if I should just throw in the towel? Because, you know, I had a pretty good job. I have a degree in chemistry, so I was working in quality assurance. So, I mean, you know, it was a decent coin. But you know what? I decided to push forward, and I am so glad that I did. I think I was trading a lot of Gush back then. So I wasn't trading the SPYs and the QQQs. I don't even think I even knew about that. So that experience taught me so much, and it made me more careful and patient with the type of trades that I was making. So I really started thinking about the risk in every trade that I made, and I realized how important it was to have trading plans. So after that, I made sure that I made sure that most of my trades had an exit strategy. You know, we've all had our ups and downs, but together I feel like we've grown a lot on this channel and we've learned from those mistakes. So if it wasn't from these videos, if it wasn't for you guys and wanting to learn more, honestly, just so that I can spread better information, I would have stopped. So it just goes to show that when you're a part of something bigger than yourself, then you can overcome even the most difficult challenges. We have to keep pushing forward, learning from each other, and striving for success in all of our trading. There's nothing in my life that I've pursued that has been as hard as trading. And not so much necessarily the trading, because it's easy to click a button and get into the trade, but trading profitably, consistently, and on purpose. So when it comes to trading, you can put in the effort every single day for months and even years and still have negative results. And I know that this can be frustrating for you. I remember those moments when I felt like giving up. I was losing trades. I had a string of losses, and I started to question whether or not all this hard work that I was putting in was worth it. To be a successful trader for the long term, you have to know that it takes time and patience. That really became clear to me when I found that some of the top investing literature and books out there, they don't mention not one candlestick, not one, you know, stock chart. There's no stock charts in these books. Okay, they're tailored towards how we speak to ourselves and our mental state when we trade. So you have to keep pushing through the tough times and really learn from your mistakes. And for me, a lot of what helps me reflect on what I'm trading is when I'm journaling. And we've talked about this a lot before, but you really have to start journaling if you're not doing that right now. And that's basically just writing down your trading plan when you're swing trading or day trading. So right when you get into that trade, write down the price that you paid for it. Jot down a little of what your thought process was when you got into that trade. So why did you open it in the first place? And when you get out, jot that down, note the percentage difference. Start to look at your win rate or your loss rate and how you're doing. This is the best way to improve at anything. I'm not going to sit here and say that you have to do this and you have to do that, but If you're not journaling your trades right now and keeping track of your trades, then it's going to be very hard for you to improve your trading results because you don't know what you're doing wrong or what's not working for you. You're just kind of going, with the motion of the ocean. So I want to share another story that really resonated with me, and that's the story of the bamboo tree. So once upon a time in a lush green forest, a young bamboo tree struggled to grow, enviously watching the taller trees around it. But unknown to the bamboo, its most significant growth was actually happening below the surface. For years, it seemed stagnant, barely even growing above the ground. Yet the bamboo tree was developing a strong root system that would eventually fuel its growth. And when that moment arrived, the bamboo tree grew extremely fast, up to 3 feet a day, until it stood tall and proud amongst the other trees in the forest. So that story of the bamboo tree is a lot like your trading journey in learning to invest profitably and consistently. In the beginning, when you start, progress may seem slow and frustrating. You may feel like you're putting in all this effort, all this money, investing, and you're not seeing the results that you're looking for. But just like that bamboo tree, the most significant growth in your trading journey usually happens below the surface. You're not seeing it yet, but it's that unseen work that makes all the difference. Those hours that you're spending reading, back testing strategies, and keeping up with economic changes and sector rotation. All that time, you can take advantage of changes in your trading. Kind of how the bamboo tree roots set up for its amazing growth later on in its life or in its journey. So it may not be obvious right now, but trust me, all of the effort that you're putting in or have put in is definitely helping you grow and setting you up for a big win down the road. My experience with trading hasn't always been easy or the most pleasant. I remember nights when I couldn't sleep, just up worrying about losses that I may have from positions that I was holding overnight, which I try not to do as much, and wondering if I would ever achieve the success that I truly desired. With every setback, I remind myself of, these different stories and motivational things like the bamboo tree, how its incredible growth spurt happened after so many years of patience and perseverance. So if you're having challenges right now in your trading journey, remember that it's normal to feel frustrated and disheartened at times, but don't give up. Keep pushing forward and learning from your mistakes and improving your strategies. Just like that bamboo tree, your moment of growth and success could be closer than you think. Another thing, remember why you started trading. So some of the moments that saved me from quitting trading was when I remember why I started in the first place. Who or what was your reason for getting into trading? Was it to give your family a better life? Was it to find financial freedom? Or maybe just to prove to yourself that you can make it in a tough field? No matter what your reason was, remembering that purpose can really help you keep going when things get rough. For me, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. So when I started trading, I was going through a breakup, and I told myself that I wanted to do something that was going to make me feel like I'm able to provide a certain lifestyle for myself that most people just aren't able to do. So when you invest, it's a different conversation that you have with people. And to be completely honest with you, I think that people look at you differently when you say that you invest. Not that it really matters what other people think, but you just kind of see a little twinkle in their eye, and especially if it's something that they're interested in doing that they're not right now, because a lot of people don't invest. If you just ask, do you invest in stocks and options? A lot of people don't. That desire by itself changed my life and the lives of the people around me. And that's what keeps me going. These things matter. I wanted to make sure that my family never had to worry about money. I wanted to make sure that I never had to worry about money. And I wanted to give myself and my loved ones the time and freedom to pursue our dreams. So this why is what keeps me pushing through every obstacle, every loss, every doubt, and every moment of frustrations. If you're feeling discouraged or you're thinking about giving up on your trading, just take a minute and think about why you started investing in the first place. Think back to the people, the experiences, or the dream that inspired you to even get started. Use those memories as fuel to keep pushing forward, even when the road gets rough. Now, the last thing, and this is the biggest one. the consequence of quitting. So the last point that helps me overcome the urge to quit was realizing that if I stopped trading, all the time and effort that I invested would have been wasted. And I knew that if I could just stick with it, actually, I know that if I can just stick with it and continue to learn and grow as a trader, the potential rewards are going to be they're going to be worth the struggle. I mean, I can tell you, for example, so I posted a few weeks ago on Instagram a Facebook memory from 3 years ago where I was so happy. I had about $150 in pre-market. You know, this was just money that I had while I say you make money while you sleep. But you know, I compared that to working a full day shift as a pharmacy technician at CVS, which was so stressful. And so now 3 years later, you know, I'm looking at that. And now that I have a lot more long-term investments sitting there and money working for me, same pre-market profit easily is $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a day on a good day. And that's just in pre-market. You know, I haven't even traded at that time. So that's just in pre-market from investments that I've had and created over time. So that's what I would consider strategic passive income. That's what I would risk losing if I wasn't investing. So even on things like that, if you give up, not only will you be disappointed in yourself, but so will the people who looked up to you and depended on your success. Do you know how many people in your life that you're probably inspiring by getting into trading? Even if they don't know, they may not tell you, your trading and being interested in trading is inspiring other people to invest. Even if they're not telling you that, you'd be surprised. So by making a commitment to work hard and push forward, you can improve the lives of yourself and the people around. Think about the countless hours that you spent researching, analyzing, learning indicators, and, you know, taking trades. If you quit now, all that effort would have been in vain. But if you keep pushing through these challenges, you'll eventually reach a point where your hard work starts to pay off and you can reap the rewards of your dedication. How do we beat the feeling of wanting to quit investing? I feel like a lot of it is probably geared towards money and fear of loss. So one, you know, gratitude is always the best attitude. Stay focused on your goals and remember why you started. And if you're feeling down about trading, then maybe you need to learn more about the market. You know, maybe you need a better strategy. If you've had a few losses in a row, you know, I always say, even for me, take a step back and try paper trading for a little bit. Still journal your trade, but just paper trade. And do that too when you're learning new strategies. So make sure to test them out, back test, and paper trade first to see how well they're working for your account. And just keep trading, you know, like Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep trading. Always stay learning and adapting to the forever changing market conditions. Embrace the challenges and setbacks. Look at those as opportunities to become a better trader, and always remember the potential reward. So in conclusion, I hope this video has given you the motivation and inspiration that you need to continue your trading journey. And remember your why. Remember, stay persistent and know that the potential rewards of your trading are well worth the effort. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you click that thumbs up for me. It really helps the channel. Also subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video for you guys. And also leave a comment below. Let me know in the comments below, what is your biggest trading mistake that you've had? How have you bounced back from it? Let's try to be 1% better every single day, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right, bye.